Hello and welcome back to the Beefy Tech channel. Today is a quick video on how to re-optimize your computer if you believe you have lost some performance. Generally, Call of Duty is the primary culprit of performance just disappearing out of nowhere. Anyway, I do want to mention that part of the fix is actually just installing GPU driver 531.61 Studio for NVIDIA, so that part won't really apply to the AMD GPUs. But I did want to mention driver 531.61 Studio from NVIDIA is the best one for RTX 4090, 4080, 4070, and generally any RTX card. With that said, say you are seeing some slightly decreased CPU usage across the board, what you want to do is do the following steps. So the very first step you're going to want to do is go over to the little yellow folder down here in the bottom left, click on it, hover over to Documents. Once your documents, hover over to Call of Duty. And once you're here, you're not going to want to click on players because what we are doing right now is entirely deleting the players folder. I want to mention, if you see retail, another folder that's titled retail or virtually any other folder in here, highlight all of them and then click delete. I only have players because I've already redone this optimization a couple times. So I'm going to click delete on this and I'm just going to close this down. Go back to my Call of Duty. Mind you, I have the Battle.net version of Call of Duty, so this can differ between Steam and Battle.net versions. And I'm going to want to click play specifically so it launches the game, and it regenerates the players folder from completely scratch. So if you had any bloat in your players folder at all, or something was wrong with the settings, it'll regenerate a brand new folder with correct settings, and it'll allow you to apply a brand new config file with no prior issues to it. Alright, once you're in game, what you want to do is simply shut it off. After you've tabbed out, you can just simply close window. Okay, and now you've closed the game and you've regenerated a player's folder. What you're going to see now is that if we go to Documents and then in Call of Duty, the player's folder is back again. What you're going to want to do is then jump over in the description of this video or one of my previous videos, and you're going to want to quickly go and welcome. You're going to want to quickly go and download my config file. I have it in basically every single video, so it's easy to find. The reason you want to do this is because you've deleted your old config file, so if you had one already applied, it's not there anymore. And once it's downloaded, you're going to want to quickly go grab it and copy paste it instead of the current config file. You quickly get it from here, and as you can see, I'm just going to do cut, go over back to Documents in Call of Duty and Players. I'm going to delete this folder and then I'm going to click paste. I'm going to go back once, back in again, and as you can see, it's in the right spot and it's got all of my current settings that I had right before this, but just simply reapplied. Now, yes, the config file will have a slight difference depending on your system, in that the video memory scale will depend on what graphics card you have. I personally recommend, if you're under 12 gigs of VRAM, to run a 70, and if you're above 12 gigs of VRAM, to stick with 50. Anyway, guys, I'm going to quickly just double check that this is all good, click save, and let's jump in game and verify the performance. Okay, one very important thing. Now that we're back into Call of Duty after we've done everything with re-optimizing, you're going to want to jump into the settings, go to graphics, scroll down, click restart shader optimization, and click restart. Now you're going to want to tab out of the game, restart the game, and do the shader optimization again. When it re-downloaded the shaders, when we first got into the game, it downloaded shaders for ultra graphics, not for ultra low graphics the way we are now with the config file, so you have to redo the shaders for best performance. It is fairly simple. All you want to do is click yes, go to desktop, shut down the game, and after the game is shut down again, you're going to want to simply start it back up, wait for the shader optimization to finish. And as you can see, we've got the good old shaders bug where it gets stuck on 99%. This could be a visual bug, but just to be safe, we're going to restart the game again and let it fully finish shaders properly, just so we know performance is the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to restart the game again, and I'll be right back. And as you can see, it was the right call because the shader optimization started again from 80%, and now it'll finish pretty much instantaneously after. So, yes, if you do get the issue where it gets stuck to 99%, restart the game again, finish the shaders, and then run the tests. One other thing I do recommend doing every now and then is running a scan and repair. As you can see, if you click the cogwheel here, you'll have the option. The reason it's good to do these is because occasionally there's going to be a folder missing, or a corrupt folder that it replaces and it's like 20-30 megabytes, but it may occasionally help performance. Obviously, if you just did the re-optimizing, chances are the scan and repair won't find anything and won't help at all. But if you want to verify that your performance is 100% the way it's supposed to be with Warzone specifically, this is the way to do it. Do the steps I showed you before, and also run a scan and repair periodically. I just ran a benchmark, and as you can see, my benchmark results are substantially higher on the CPU, meaning that the re-optimization has definitely worked. Mind you, the last time I re-optimized was over a week ago, so maybe with one of the small updates they hit a folder somewhere, and the performance got a bit worse. Re-optimizing helped, and quite clearly it shows in the CPU results, not in the GPU. The GPU is basically the damn same, but you know how it be. But the CPU has gained performance from 463 to 476, and from 300 and whatever to 322. It was like low 300s. So clearly it does help to re-optimize. And even if you say you don't get anything from re-optimizing, it's better to just know that your performance is at its maximum. I decided to verify the results, so I ran the benchmark a couple more times. Right before we finish this, I want to say I'm excited for Season 4, and it's coming out in just a day or two. I'll definitely do a video on that, so if you want to check out that video, make sure to like and subscribe. It'll help me out, and you'll get to stay tuned with the latest videos. As you can see, basically the same results again and again. 476, 319, much better than prior to optimization, but consistent after the optimization. Hopefully this helped you guys. It's fairly easy to do, and if you do have any issues, also do consider reinstalling 531.61 Studio Driver simply from the NVIDIA menu. If you reinstall it, it could help out, redo the whole process with the shaders, and it may indeed be another form of re-optimizing your computer if you noticed your performance has gone down. That said guys, I hope you enjoyed and I hope this helped. Have a good one and peace.